What's up, guys? The rank 5 player in the world has fused together Goblin Hut with Electro Giant for total toxicity. Electro Giant already caused opponents to short circuit out of anger, but now with the capability of dropping Goblin Hut at the bridge to assassinate your opponent's buildings, the annoyance has been amplified. When Spear Goblins stack up and snipe your opponent's structures, Electro Giant has an easy path straight towards the tower. You can tornado high damage units to the other side away from the Electro Giant, or into the Electro Giant so it eats up all of your opponent's defenses. Plus, having even more splash damage with Baby Dragon and Bowler feels a bit unfair. And the Stellar Sir Evolved Knight can tank for Spear Goblins on one side while you use an Electro Giant in the other. Especially with Evolved Skeleton split lane shenanigans, having two monstrous tanks is terrifying for opponents. Most Electro Giant decks have been using Goblin Cage and Cannon for a while. But since Goblin Hut is so good right now, it feels like a zero cycle evolution, giving you space for two other evolutions in your deck. Having Evolved Skeletons and Knight makes this Electro Giant deck the best one in the game. Let's slaughter opponents with Shocks and Spears and assert dominance. And lots of electric love to everyone that supported the channel with creator code SirTag. Alright, with this deck, it's all about counteracting our opponents. When they spam into us, we crush them. That's what's up. So we're hoping that the opponent decides to go and drop an entire witch push into a bowler. That's our dream. That's what we're waiting for. That's our moment to shine. If bro decides to kick back and relax and then wait till double elixir, it's also going to be okay for us because we can maybe go in for a Goblin Hut and predict a building. Oh, let's freaking go, dude. That's what we were waiting for. Do something spicy like that. Toss an entire Goblin Giant directly into me and waste your elixir. Also, if you didn't know, you can Electro Giant like this with a bowler. And sometimes the bowler will push the Electro Giant so the Electro Giant doesn't go towards a building. So really, really hope that that works out. Oh, come on. That's a Sparky. That's not what we want to see at all. We could tornado it into the Electro Giant, but I think it's too much elixir. So I'm going to chill. I'm going to relax. And I'm going to lightning as soon as this guy decides to unleash his entire arsenal of elixir. There's no doubt in my mind. Bro is going to give me a feast with this lightning. So I'm going to try to go Knight here, and then I'm going to Lightning if he cycles one more thing. I hope it's a Heal Spirit. Oh, even better. We are eating so well. Hell yeah. Wait, guys. If you witnessed what I saw, that was beautiful. The Dark Prince shield got bopped by the Knight. Then the Lightning hit the hull of the Dark Prince. The real Dark Prince got damaged there, allowing us to not take as much damage. I can go Goblin Hut to pull that an extraordinary distance, and I also go Skeletons. I don't know if you saw, but I was like hovering. I thought I placed it. I just didn't. It was kind of derpy. Anyway, we're a tornado the other side, or we're the King Tower. Come on, baby. Let's go. Wait, no. This is still bad. This is still bad. Actually, screw this. Oh my God, I'm still losing. That was the most premature celebration of my life. Yo, what the hell? Calm down with it, my guy. We're going to go Baby Dragon here with the Evolved Knight tanking for the Princess Tower. And I hope we can be spitting some fire on his tower. It's not looking great, though, guys. This looks really bad. The freaking mini pack is obnoxious because the Sparky already does a lot of damage to the Electro Giant. So the fact that he's got multiple layers of this is just not it. You know what? We do have Lightning, though. We might have the sauce. We might have a little bit of extra juice out here. Lightning. NATO. Come on. Kill the Sparky. Oh, baby. It worked. Yes. All right. Our dream is not dead yet. Our dream is still very much alive, guys. Is very much alive. If this guy brings out a Lightning, I am going to cry right on camera. Y'all will never be able to get this out of your brain. Just me straight up crying and wailing and bawling. Because bro is bawling on a different type of level. He's got a big budget on us maybe. Or, pull, baby! Screw you! No! What the hell? That almost cooked me. That almost hit my Electro Giant. Because the bowler decided to pull the Sparky for whatever reason. I don't know what that was, but that was trying to int the game, guys. Yo, we're going to go report that for screwing us over. Our teammates should not try to throw the game for whatever reason. That bowler is just like not a team player, man. I got to remove him from the deck for that one. As much as I hate the bowler for trying to toss the game in the trash, I can't dash away from him. Without using him in Lightning, I kind of lose to Evolved Witch every game. So he's an integral part of the deck, but bro, I'll never forget that. After that super sketch game, we're at 6,700 in the world. Okay, so this guy's ready to get burned alive by the Baby Dragon. I really want to go in for a Knight first play and encourage the guy to go and spam on the other side, give me a King Tower activation with the Tornado, but no matter how fast I talk, I'm not going to get him to get encouraged to fastly spam directly into the stuff that he doesn't want to. Fastly even a word? I feel like it's not. I feel like quickly, maybe? I don't know. I've never heard fastly. That feels bad. Guys, I don't understand English. I'm a bit of a degenerate. I think I lost all my brain cells when the Electro Giant zapped me. Anyway, I'm going to go in for a Goblin Hut here. I typically don't do this, but in this particular moment, I think it is important. We're going to try to get as many Spear Goblins spawning as we can, and if Skeletons started to stockpile, it's not a bad decision. Also, we are definitely matching as someone that's got, like, an annoying graveyard deck. This is not a standard graveyard deck. This is one of the annoying ones. So I'm going to plop down Electro Giant directly in front of the Witch because I think it's just going to die and it works out in my favor, hopefully. I don't know. It's not going great. This is going to be a long battle. I can tell you guys that much. If we're playing against someone with Ice Wizard and Tombstone, it's going to be terrifying to find a way through. But it might be possible if I can use an evolved Skeletons or Knight to tank and then, you know, Skeletons spread. I think that's possible for sure. Also, using Bowler against the Witch is just going to shut it down immediately. So, despite this being one of the scariest cards in Clash, it gets bashed by the Bowler. My Zero Cycle Evolution beats you, bro. For the one time. It's so cool to say that because usually it shouldn't. But a little bit different here when you got the big bully boy. Even though the Witch isn't getting targeted with the full force of our tower, it doesn't matter that much because the Baby Dragon and also the Bowler splash damage is more than enough to kill the Witch. And also, we're going to get counterpush as well. So, we have the Baby Dragon staying alive, we're forcing a poison, and the guy to go drop his Knight. Here's the thing. If I go Goblin Hut, how good is this? Never dropped it on offense against the Tombstone, but it can't be bad, right? I mean, if it's bad, then you guys can flame me for a century, but I think it's decent, right? We forced out some Elixir, and we got the Evolved Knight tanking for 0 Spear Goblins, apparently. All right, I thought we had at least one roll in there. It's fine. It's always calculated until it isn't. We're going to Lightning on top of his splash damage so we can keep our Skellies alive. And wait, we got a Skeleton with the Evolved Knight. It might happen. It might take flight. Let's go, guys. That's what we're looking for. Evolve Skeleton time. And all I have to do is just defend with the Spear Goblins that are flooding through on defense against the Graveyard Skellies. I think our Spear Goblins are more savage. They're not your average little Skeletons. They're a bit better than that. Oh, we're going to thread the needle. Yes, sir. There's no way he thought that was hittable. There's no way. Bro got shocked by the shock. All right, so all I have to do is defend, and we win. So it's simple, right? Drop Baby Dragons, Knights, and don't die to a stupid graveyard. Really that easy sometimes. So I could go in for an Electro Giant right now because the way I see it, you got Baby Dragon, Knight, and Bowler counterpushing the other side. There's not much he can do besides go for a Tombstone, and then I can go for the Great Goblin Hut of Doom Part 2. Sniping buildings is my method. It is the play. You guys know that's the way. Hell yeah. So all I have to do is get an Evolved Knight down and stop the Barbarrel from hurting me too much. Oh, come on, Clash Royale. This is sketchy. I win. Okay. That was significantly more spooky than I wanted it to be. I didn't even know what was happening there. I was just looking at it. I was like, damn, if that takes my tower, I am depressed. Luckily, with my hands on my head, we didn't wind up dead, handing our opponent the win. Because losing that would have been absolutely tragic. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I use Graveyard, it never seems to take the tower in the last couple seconds. But when my opponents have it, somehow their Skeletons just spawn directly on my tower every time. And the beautiful thing is, usually Electro Giant loses to Tombstone, Ice Wizard, Tornado because they can just kite your Electro Giant and pull it back the entire time. But with Goblin Hut sniping the Tombstone, it gave us a way to win without having to Lightning on the building for a -3 trade, tossing Elixir in the trash. Goblin Hut got us a win in a matchup that I hate playing into. All right, guys, it's our destiny to behead the king. And honestly, I don't want to head over towards his tower with an Electro Giant. That would be one of the worst plays ever. My mission is to snipe his buildings with my buildings. Yes, guys, we're going to build an offense with Goblin Huts. That's why it's called the building. I could Tornado on offense just for damage, but a little bit silly. I'm going to do it because I don't want to cycle anything else. And I want him to spam into me because I got Goblin Hut. It's okay, brother. You're allowed to do it. All right, I'm taking negative trades for days. Tornado onto the tower is -3. I guess he leaked a little bit of Elixir, so maybe -2. Then the Lightning is also a -1. I've done damage to the tower. I'm probably down 3 Elixir, though, so it's not great. Okay, we're recouping a little bit. Now we're only down 2, guys, with that Barbarrel. It's beautiful. We are currently winning the match, and now the ball is in his court. My brother, the king, has to head to our side of the arena. So he has to, you know, take his troops and be like, wow, I have to greet this peasant SirTag. It's not really ideal for him, but he is waiting for me. He's waiting for me to make the play. He is on my beg and call. I want to go in for, like, Beck and call, I think is the word. Yeah, or the phrase. I said beg and call. I'm making the king beg for us, guys. Okay, sure. I just lightning this, and then I go for skeletons, and I don't think I take much damage, if any at all. I mean, the skeletons plus the princess tower put in a wild amount of work. Okay, we take a little bit more than I would want it. We took like 1,000 damage. That was pretty annoying. I didn't have bowler in cycle, so that was a little bit rough. It's fine, though. I'm going to go for a knight. We're able to kill the barbarian barrel a bit faster, and then the bowler stays alive, and obviously, if we tornado, this is going to be balling, boys. Hell yeah. Give me another one for the one time. Come on, bowler. You suck when you do that, bowler. Why are you doing that to me? All right, obviously, we're matching into a graveyard deck, so I kind of think the situation here calls for us to go Goblin Hut a lot more. You guys saw in last game. We're running it back. The Goblin Hut is going to give us a decisive victory. Also, every time that I get to go bowler, same side in the witch, it's just very common for people to be playing graveyard, so playing against his matchups way too much. Okay, he didn't want to take any damage. I'm about it. We can Electro Giant in the back. There's no way he graveyards with this. He just lets it go, right? I could go dual lane pressure. I think Evolved Knight every time with the split lane shenanigans is where we want to be. Then it tanks for things for a lot longer. Otherwise, we're just not getting the trades that we're wanting to take. He's not ready! Yo, do we still have the little Larry that could? The little Larry that could. Come on now. What if I tornado units into Larry so the Larry is able to attack faster? Yes? No! Screw you, Ice Wizard! You had one job. Why'd you... Wait, why'd the bowler hit the tower that many times? Damn, I didn't know the bowler was with it like that. Alright. We can just lightning again. Honestly, I might just lightning again. I'm going to go skeletons at night and hit him up with the lightning for the one time. There's no shot that you're able to defend this cost effectively, my guy. That's awesome for me. And the knight stayed in the spot that it was supposed to. So it tanked for the graveyard skeletons and our opponent's knight. That's beautiful. I'm back to another Electro Giant. This is E-Giant Cycle, baby. I don't think I've done this in so long. Oh, Goblin Hut on Goblin Hut. Oh, never mind. Mission abort, mission abort. We don't do it like that. We don't do it like that. We don't have the moves like that. We might have moves, but we don't have moves like that is what I'm trying to say, you know? All right, we just lightning. Hopefully we can just break through with this baby dragon and win the match. Simple needs. Tornado the Ice Wizard in, so it starts reflecting damage back on it. Hell yeah. Zap, zap, zap. Zip, zap, boop. Bop. I win, I think. All I have to do is defend. So I'm going to go in for skeletons on the graveyard and then lightning, and there's no shot he is able to do anything. The Spirit Goblins can't block that, bro. I'm just going to go inside corner and we win. GG. That was a fun one. I didn't really think that this guy was going to be running graveyard like the last guy, but it's cool. Goblin Hut's goated. Didn't get to use it in that game. Doesn't matter. It's always nice getting a redemption arc against a deck that you barely beat, knowing that, hey, that game was super sketchy. Let's see if we can dominate a bit harder. And taking a look at the king, he's a top 1,000 player too, so really formidable foe. Graveyard is probably the most played deck in the game right now, so on my checklist to play a deck, I know that I have to beat Graveyard, and I'm glad this deck does. Sweet Pain! All right, so it would actually be very painful for me to play against another Graveyard deck. That is the last thing I want to see. Graveyard, graveyard, graveyard. Give me something else, game. Give me some variety. Give me some spice of life. And y'all let me know down below in the comment section. Is it Clash of Graveyard for you, or is it something else? Is the meta a bit different, and I'm just diabolically finding skeletons everywhere I see things? I could maybe go in for a baby dragon here and just play really aggro. I don't know if this is the right play. Spent a lot of elixir. He definitely has like a balloon deck, so I don't want a tornado right now. Gonna let my stuff go and see what happens to the bro. Oh, we have Electro Giant too, and he doesn't have Goblin Cage evolution immediately, right? He kind of does, doesn't he? He kind of does. He definitely does. What am I talking about? He cycled Goblin Cage early so then he could get back to another one and get the evolved one. Also, he's not gonna zap that, right? It'd be insane. Gonna let it happen. We'll go skeletons here. Oh, he did it! Damn, he's about it. All right, so unfortunately, our Spirit Goblin Hut fell asleep. We don't see any goblins out here. We just see slumber. All right. I might be able to go in for a lightning if he stacks up more stuff and have this bowler protrude its way through. We got one little mini spear goblin. That's it. That's our only sole anti-air defense, guys. But hear me out. If I do this Electro Giant and we somehow kill the Goblin Cage evolution, it might not be the worst thing in the world. I just don't know if I can. Yeah, that was a great miner. This is looking bad. This is looking like a really bad Electro Giant. Did I just waste my entire elixir bank? If I did, guys, you have to lie to me and tell me I didn't, all right? That's the only thing that's available for us is lying. We need to just ignore our horrible play And you know what? It worked out in the end. We're able to stop this and possibly even activate King Tower. No, it's going to die. It's going to die. We're chilling. I can't do anything else. If I try to whisk that away to the tornado, to the King Tower, it wouldn't have done anything. Hey, he also is playing this pretty well. And I didn't expect him to be this good of a player. Sometimes when we push up, people are just running the most no-skill crap. But for whatever reason, a lot of these players are running like more skillful stuff that is control-oriented. And I don't know. I just haven't seen that stuff in a while. Anyway, we're going to get a Goblin Hut down. We're going to be able to pull the balloon yet again. Weird Evo Zap. Didn't expect him to do that either. Your Goblins are going to go behind, though. So, I mean, he doesn't have Zap and Cycle. And then the Knight's tanking. So, I think he just loses the Evo Knight with the Spear Goblins. Also, why does he have 2 Mega Minions stacked up on me? Yo, this is Attack of the Mega Minions. What the hell? This is insane. Look at that. Like, I don't even care that I'm winning the game. I'm trying to understand how someone could ever use Mega Minion Cycle and take half of my tower. This is actually the win condition, guys. The balloon wasn't his win condition. It was multiple Mega Minions in my face. Y'all let me know if you've ever seen multiple Mega Minions stacked up. Maybe they're going to add the 3 Mega Minion tiers, and then it's going to be crying because they can't win because they barely do any damage. I actually ignored his entire win condition, his barrage of Mega Minions, and they did next to nothing compared to my big Electro Giant boy. I gotta say, if you play against Balloon with Baby Dragon, Tornado, and Goblin Hut, it's actually just a free win. All right, there's no shot that we're playing against another Graveyard player, right? It can't happen. Tornado Death. This guy is asking to die because of Electro Giant and Tornado play. Maybe we're gonna be able to do something else, though. All right, we're gonna go Knight, other side, because then it gets too close to the mortar, and then it becomes bad for us, and then it redirects onto our tower, so we get ready with our Tornado. Maybe give this guy the death that he's asking. Not gonna happen. We could Tornado all the Spear Goblins together, but also super not worth. The mortar being out of cycle does present a profound opportunity for us to Electro Giant. I don't think I do this very often, but if bro doesn't have building for 3 more cards, how is he expecting to destroy this Electro Giant? Also, we want to Tornado everything together so the Electro Giant's able to enjoy life a lot more. And can we just pop the cannon card? Yeah, baby! Hell yeah! That was beautiful! He lost everything to the Tornado play. Yo, he manifested that with his clan. He did it to himself, truly. So, I typically don't go in for Electro Giants at the bridge and single elixir. But if you've identified that your opponent really doesn't have that much of a win condition, like Mortar isn't going to hurt me. It's not going to take my tower in one fell swoop, unless it's a Mortar Evolution. Usually, the other cards that he has in his deck, maybe like a Hog Rider or a Miner. Yeah, a Miner here. It's just not going to do that much, so I don't have to worry as I would with other stuff. Also, we're going to stack up so many Spear Goblins. Let's go. We're playing against someone with Cannoneer, so it's difficult for him to ever get good trades. And now he's sitting there petrified, wondering, what is he supposed to do? Because he can't go in for the mortar, right? If he cycles stuff like Rascals, we're going to be more mischievous than him. Also, here's some SirTag lore. If you guys didn't know, I used to say mischievous. That was how I pronounced it for the longest time. And then you guys in the comment section are like, Jake, do you even know English? I'm like, yeah, my only language. And they're like, no, you don't. You're a troll. You're trying to infect us all with improper usage of any word. Anyway, we're getting better here. We're getting better at English, and we're getting better at the game, maybe. If we can just get more Spear Goblins and kill the mortar with that, it's awesome. Every time I look at the Cannoneer too, I'm like, wait, that's going to screw me over. It's going to kill my Electro Giant. And then I have to remember, we got the Goblin Hut. It doesn't matter. Also, I could Lightning here if I want to. I'm just going to go Bowler. I think Bowley is our best brother. Oh, come on. Just kill it. It's going to hit my tower for the one time. It's okay, though. Oh, it didn't! How the hell did that happen? Yo, this is goated. All right, we're going to go for a aggro play with another Goblin Hut, maybe? I don't know. I mean, this is super undesirable for our Sir. I couldn't split up Skeletons here and then get a Bowler in front. And then think we're able to tank for the Skeleton spam one more time? Sprinkle in more Skeletons. You guys know how we roll. He logs it. Damn, dude. You're vicious with it, but the Skeletons are still going. The Skeletons are churning and you're burning, brother. Oh, come on. Just reach the cannon card. Damn it. Why does that happen? I just want to win with the Skeletons, man. I have simple needs. You know what? As long as the Baby Dragon locks, I think we still lock up the dub. I'm going to go for a Lightning so it retargets on the Baby Dragon instead of the Bowler, so the Bowler has more health. Big brain tactics, guys. For the first time in my life, I did something intelligent today. I don't think I played well at all throughout the entire video. But that was one good play because I'm pretty confident the Bowler is going to die. And if the Bowler died, then we wouldn't win the game as fast because then, you know, we'd have to struggle. Oh, he just wants to leave. He literally doesn't have any resistance here. He's like, there's no shot that I win. And got was shot out of the match. So he did lose to the tornado. Wait. I want a replay on that. I'm pretty confident the tornado or the baby dragon was something that killed it. Maybe we can merge them together and say the tornado and baby dragon both shared the victory there. The moral of the story is if you're gonna lose, at least choose the way you want to die. Chalk the like button, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.